On this episode of Old School Monster Life, the moment everybody has waited for, we fire up Danger Ranger and see if it moves under its own power. Okay, so we have more progress on Danger Ranger. I went and finished the brakes. I got it running. I got it steering. I got it turnkey, ready to drive. On the brakes, though, I had a little bit of a trouble because I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. And a lot of people are saying use 85 Toyota stuff. Well, the calipers work out fantastic, but the rotors, not so much. They fit, but because I did not center the center chunks, meaning in the AM General, it's a passenger side drop, and when you put that same axle in a truck, the spring gets real close to the pinion. It doesn't matter on the drive shaft, but it does matter on the brakes, because the four-wheel drive rotors that come with the Toyota stuff are 12-inch rotors. We only have 11 inches of room. Obviously they won't fit. So the compromise is, okay, well, I'll use the two-wheel drive stuff. It's got a 10.5-inch rotor. Fits with plenty of room to spare. But then it didn't fit over the pinion. So what to do? Well, I decided I would just make my own rotors, and that way I could get exactly what I wanted. So here's what I came up with. And that is a billet steel wave rotor, and the reason for the wave is it alternates from high to low. That pad will grab the whole thing, but it alternates high to low, so it doesn't heat up as fast, and it cools faster. So that's why the wave rotor. And it's a 1/2-inch thick billet steel, so it'll hold up good and long. There's no extra bolt holes from it being designed for something else. It fits. I got 4 piston calipers. The pads are stupid simple to change. All you gotta do is pull these 2 pins and the pads slide out. You slide new ones in. I got the brake hoses all plumbed. And the back is more of the same. So there's what the back looks like. My jobs. But now the brakes work fantastic. They stop this thing on a dime. They work so well, in fact, that I'm pulling the stuff off of Earthquake and putting all this on it because it's awesome. Anyway, well, not this stuff. I'm going to build more for Earthquake. But yeah, I'm overjoyed with the brakes. The steering works, front and rear. It runs, and we're gonna go have some fun with the truck now. So here we are in the cab of Danger Ranger. It starts, it steers, it stops. I'm about done. I have to reseal the axles and figure out why the front pinion is loose, and then it can go home. So here's where we are. We all know about the change steering wheel. Rear steer control, shifter, gauges, my little heads-up display. And we'll turn that on. Pretty cool, pretty cool. If we ever want to change tuning or whatever, we can do it with that little touch screen. Oops. I love it. I love it. Okay, so you may have heard in a couple of those videos that there's a clunking or a banging sound coming from the front end of the truck. Now at first I thought that was the brakes. I checked everything looked good. So I went ahead and tore the center chunk out and found pieces in the bottom of the axle housing. That's never good. So tore it all apart and found that a couple of the bearing races just grenaded, dropped what was left of them into the bottom of the center chunk. So we had to go out and actually buy another axle that I could steal the center section out of so I could fix Danger Ranger. It happens. You know, even the parts we build monster trucks with are 40 or 50 years old, so you know, that kind of goes with the territory. But it's fixed now, everything's good. Well, here we are. It is Sunday, June something or other, 6th maybe, 7th. Anyway, first weekend in June. Danger Ranger is done. Done, 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 done. We had a little bit of a setback with the axles. I had to take the back axle all to pieces so I could put a locker unit in it. It had been something I was putting off for a while. But now it is reassembled with a brand new Yukon gear locker. It has brand new fluid. The front axle had lots and lots of broken pieces in it. All of that is fixed. I had to go buy a different axle to get parts out of. But it has a new center section. It's got new wheel bearings. Seals are in good shape. Got new fluid in that axle. So I have to test drive it. I'm going to set the timing again tomorrow morning and screw the transmission tunnel cover down. And then the owner can come and get it and do whatever he's going to do with it. The Danger Ranger is built. Now there is the new and improved front end. Had to have all that apart in little bitty pieces. But it is together and tight and beautiful. New drive shafts, new exhaust, new steering, new chassis, new everything. It is a brand new 40-year-old truck. But there you go, all done, ready to go. There it is. It is done. It is ready to deliver as we speak. I spent the morning, I got all of the little stuff that I have been putting off or forgetting. I got all that buttoned up. Trans tunnel cover is screwed down. Tack is hooked up. I'm trying to think what all I did this morning. The cover plates for the front cab mounts are back on. I knocked 2 degrees of timing out of it. Just a bunch of little stuff. I put the tailgate back on it. You know, just odds and ends stuff. Hooked up 2 vacuum lines I had forgotten about. Put the battery hold down on it. So it is done. It is done. It is done. It is ready to deliver. Here it is. Danger Ranger. Stage 1 monster truck. Pinion brakes on it work like a dream. The new axle parts function exactly the way they're supposed to. I'm so happy for that. And there it is. I'm going to back up a little bit. Done and done. Stretched wheel wells, nice high stance. You could put 66s on it if you wanted to. 4-wheel steering. Electronic fuel injection. I am so happy. It's got a tailgate now. Not a great tailgate, but it's got a tailgate. Now this whole truck is getting wrapped, so I can't wait to see what it looks like done, but I mean with the wrap on it. But here we are, a complete turnkey running stage 1 monster truck. Alright, that's a wrap. Danger Ranger is done, and we're getting ready to go outside to load it on the trailer so it can go home. It's been a lot of fun, but the time has come for it to start its life as a stage 1 monster truck, so let's get it on down the road. I want to thank everybody that's kept with us through this whole project. We have more stuff to come, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and as always, we will see everybody down the road.